Hey guys, it's Pete and Amy.
Hi.
We are back again with the Forgotten City today.
Again.
This is similar to Outer Wilds from what I understand in the sense that it's a timey-wimey time loop game.
And puzzles. I've heard puzzles.
And puzzles. We loved Outer Wilds, so we figured this would be a good next step. I'm going to stop right here. I don't know what the white hallway is, but there are spoilers beyond it. So if you don't want to be spoiled when we get to the white hallway...
We're going to constantly be going, is this the white hallway?
I'm hoping the words white hallway pop up.
Alright, folks. There's spoilers now. Oh, wait. No. Is this the white hallway?
Yeah. But anyway, this game started out as a Skyrim mod. I believe the Skyrim mod came out in 2015 to critical fan acclaim. So the people who made it made a company, and they made a standalone game. It has been getting incredible reviews. It's a fairly new game. I think it was October 2021. So it's only about 4 months, coming up on 4 months old. It's a pretty new game. And people seem to love it. So we're going to give it a shot. So here we go. That's all I got.
All right.
I hope
Let's forget this city.
Yeah.
The game was developed by a court.
3 people over 4 years. That's cool.
Mystery adventure with multiple endings.
Thoughtful conversation, exploration, not brute force. There is fighting, though. This is starting out exactly the same as Outer Wilds.
Oh my god, you're right. Well, this part's different.
I don't know.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never going to wake up.
Well, thank you.
I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe.
For money.
I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some
She
loose
did
change.
find money.
So, wanna tell me who you are?
What?
Oh.
Oh, is it just male or female? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Any preference?
Let's be a lady.
I don't care either way. I thought my body type is money.
Yeah.
Want to go with part Greek, part super white?
Yeah, sure. Splitting our differences?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two Thumbs Pete, the lady, who's maybe Greek.
Alright.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the
It's
river?
what I do.
What's the last thing you remember?
She already went through our pockets.
Yeah.
Oh. Do we want to be an archaeologist? A soldier? Oh. 10 bullets for the whole game. Weird.
Oh,
Hey, grandfather's here.
says, how long until you can politely ask for your pocket change back?
Okay, so insights to the ancient world.
Okay.
10 bullets.
10 whole bullets.
25% faster when sprinting. That's kind of a boring one, personally. 50% harder to take down. I think this is the more interesting one. It's probably going to open up more dialogue.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you're an archaeologist?
I didn't say that.
That's a-
I want to hear this. I
a
don't
jump
know
in
if it's
logic.
exactly what you're looking for.
You must have read what was in my wallet.
There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse.
What could be worse?
I'm after him, but he made me promise to stay here.
I just grab her and start shaking
There's
her.
no way
So
I'm
I found the
leaving
first
without
dude floating down the river, grabbed him, and sent him in after Al.
him. Waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping.
I saw you and I said to myself, this is my Al finder.
If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat.
But if you can't, then I'm going to leave you here to die.
Oh,
SP Mail says you intend to explore everything that fits in your pockets.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Specifically your wallet. I keep thinking that says AI. Who is AI?
I know.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
You're sending me into a temple to find Al. You should tell me your name at
You've
least.
told me Al's name.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself.
Ah.
Well, that just means you have to be aggressively kind.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna sing that.
You're welcome. Always happy to help.
I just go drown myself rather than deal with a Karen.
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did.
So this man you say might be dying right now.
I guess
That's right.
but
Tell me
maybe
about it.
the two of you can piece together what you're doing here.
So tell me about how your name is Karen. In the background, there's just...
Once you find it.
So your name is Karen, you say. Memes? Memes?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Thank you.
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al.
Why do you care about Al if Al was just another dude who's pulled out of a river?
Is that what she said?
Yeah, she
Oh,
was
I
like,
already
he
missed
floated
that.
down the river a little bit before you did.
What?
That's weird.
An idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Then what are you doing here?
Here. I'm gonna do this
He's
again.
the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before
Okay.
you did.
Okay.
I thought maybe, but in any case,
Okay.
great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Sure. I'll go for the priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye out for them.
Thank you.
Fine, I'll
The
help
entrance is
Al.
just past those columns.
Are you implying that Al isn't priceless? He is a life, madam.
And he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I would.
Sword?
Is it my money?
Yeah, is it my wallet? Did he leave my wallet here? Just blinder.
Grandfather says,
I stopped it. I'm sorry.
Grandfather says she went through your ribcage looking for spare organs. Hope you don't mind.
I mean, depending on the organ, I might have a spare. Ooh, tips, move.
Back already? What's up?
I couldn't
found
find
Al.
out.
He was horrible.
Oh.
Do I have to?
Oh.
Great.
Oh, I had to ask a question
Thanks
first.
again.
That's weird.
Huh.
Okay. Whoa. Calm down there. Okay, so
Ooh,
first thing we need to do.
Zem says he does have 2 thumbs. He could spare one.
Yeah, I could spare one thumb, I guess. I'd rather not. What? So it goes from 100 to 120 to 139 to 159 to 178. Wait a minute.
Huh. Meow. Hi, kitten.
This is weird. Like, it's just doing that. I guess I'll just leave it where it was to begin with. Maybe.
Maybe. No. Hey.
There. And then, let's try 150. Oh my god! It's different on both things. What the hell? Alright.
Grandfather says, good old one thumb stump Pete.
Yep. Ooh. I feel like Thumb Stump should be my steed or something.
The ruins are just beyond those columns.
Yeah, gotcha.
Please,
What?
hurry.
The boat had something. An old wooden rowboat. Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, that's crouch. I guess I should look at the controls. What even are the controls?
Just on
Oh,
here.
it's... Oh, bindings. Here we go. Oh, these are... Keyboard control. There we go. Weapon. B is jump? What?
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
Sprint.
Can you change them?
Yeah, hang on a minute. Oh, just cancel narration. Interesting. Zoom, journal, next
It's the
weapon, preview.
Shut up button.
Next visual style. Whoa!
Whoa. This is some,
Old film is
boat
garbage.
game. Curse of the... Return of
Oh,
the
Obra
Obra
Dinn?
Dinn. This is some Obra Dinn shit.
Mad Max? Oh. Mad Max.
Yeah.
Okay. The metrics.
Ocean Hunt, yeah. Oh, God,
Yes.
Obra Dinn. Before I
Gosh.
could.
Game Child. How many are... Oh, my
no.
God! Are you
Oh,
serious?
Ah.
I like...
It's Walking Dead games.
Yeah, kind of. How many are there? Jeez, there are 15.
Several.
I like that. Something tells me... Oh, that's Sprint. Something tells me I'm going to be changing a lot of these controls. I'd rather B be activate and A be jump. I may have to change that. Rusted Metal Torch. Must have been lit by AI. That's how I read that.
Mm-hmm. Would you do me a favor and
Sure.
jump while walking? So you jump like this.
And it doesn't matter which direction I'm facing. I always have to throw my arms in front of my own eyes.
Aw.
That's ludicrous.
You spring with such joy.
You know what the arms remind me of? There was an old Jurassic Park game on the PC, and the person's arms looked like that.
Grandfather says Mosaic Pixel Hell is clearly the best one. And SB Bruce Mail says, well, the filters probably cost $1.99 each or 6 for 10 from an asset store.
Probably. Backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind.
I can't go through his things?
Nope.
We all
So-
seem to be very close and open to going through each other's
Yeah,
things.
I washed up on the shore, and my wallet's probably gone.
Yeah.
And... Oh.
If you're reading this, it means I've
I'm
discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all
Whoa.
knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here.
What the...
It reads,
You who wish to enter... Oh,
the
there we
city,
go.
step forth and be judged. The
Well, I
virtuous
think I found the
shall
entrance.
be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds?
Huh?
It seems there's only one way to find out.
Oh! Well, was this the way to find out? I didn't mean to do that yet. Oh, I can't fast swim. I like the reflection effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I really hope it
Come
doesn't...
back in an hour.
Oh, there's more
I'm
than note.
somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation or a warning.
Which one
What
is it,
is
Al?
the torch dripping?
Alworth. His name is Alworth. I think it's just dripping... Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Also, did you say his name is Alworth?
Alworth. His last name is
Oh,
Worth.
I thought Al was short for Alworth.
It's Alfred Pennyworth from Batman. It's just
Oh.
Alworth. He only has one name.
Well, that lady took the penny.
Oh! Holy shit. We're married. Okay. Oh. Excuse me? Are y'all just insight? Oh, always remember they're watching.
Oh, and we've got
So
some
we would-
little pictures of dudes.
We would not have been able to have translated that.
Grandfather says Altholomew.
Aw. So... Alright. Oh, I thought I saw them do that.
Two thumbs, Pete.
Yeah, Two Thumbs Pete the lady. This, to me,
Uh-huh.
has... Wow, I backpedal very slowly. Has kind of an Eternal Darkness vibe to it.
Oh, really? That's one I never played. In a Pose of Lamentation.
Yeah, I asked you if you would be interested in that one. You said you didn't seem like you were all that interested in it. I still think we should play that one. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright.
That's a raw deal.
Oh, SB Bruce Mail says that would be interesting on a stream.
Yeah. I feel... The only reason I feel like that would be kind of not as good is that I wouldn't be surprised by a lot of the game anymore. That's one of those, like, be surprised for the first time type games. It would still be really fun to play it, though.
SB Bruce Mail says it is a bit long.
Yeah. Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Does he actually... Oh, shit. That scared me.
He's hollow.
Also, he was making some really weird sounds. Yeah, Eternal Darkness is pretty long. Can I have insight as to what that meant? That kind of looks like Caesar. Oh. So, I'm pretty sure this is on the solid state. I don't know why the loading is doing that.
Oh.
It saved right as I was doing that.
You're gonna have to fight every person you knock over.
This is not Metal Gear.
You don't know that it isn't.
You're right, it might be Metal Gear. So, I mean, we're going to find out these weren't statues, right? Can we just...
Yeah.
What?
All the people were turned to gold.
Yeah.
SB Bruce Mail says, Eternal Darkness drags on for a while if you want the true end.
Yeah, you have to play it 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I guess I'm reaching up to the keyboard for quick save. Yeah, so... Yeah, these are not statues, are they? I like the lighting in this. The lighting's pretty good. Okay, this is a modern football player.
Yeah.
Hike. I'm really strong to just, like, walk into a solid bronze statue and knock it
based
up.
on the sounds they make when they fall over, they do not sound
Maybe
solid.
Not solid. Okay, that's another football player. What are you guys looking at? Praying for help that never came. Well, that bodes well for us. Ugh. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Gold statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. Oh, okay. How you doing, Al? I've noticed your rope doesn't have a shadow. Oh, it does have a shadow. Never mind.
Just, hanging out.
Yep.
Oh,
Whoever
God.
is this? I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only 2 options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
All right.
Our mission is already find that gate.
Yeah. Also, how do I get the definitely exists hidden achievement of jumping off a cliff or something?
Oh yeah, ending it now.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's not letting me, though.
Why are you here?
Can I go back? Like, he's going back a thing.
Grandfather says, I assume every statue here lost a fight with the level boss, Ninja King Midas.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
SB Bursmail says, well, they are statues now. Ocean Hut says, hey Al, how's it hanging? And Grandfather says, hey Al, what's the good news?
Oh god. I'm sure Al appreciates that. What's that one game that we played where it was like every genre ever?
Oh.
Because that's what I'm thinking if this became a boss fight where you get turned into bronze.
Yes, I know what. I can picture the game. I can't think of the title of the game.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was such a weird game. It was okay. It was a weird.
I liked it. It was bizarre. Also, nobody runs the way we're running.
Here, I'll give some small descriptions and see if anyone in the chat remembers the name of this thing. It takes place like you play as like, was it 2 or 3 different people at different points in time at the same house?
Yeah.
And one of them
3 eventually.
was like an 1800s dude returning home and his family had disappeared. Another one was, I remember there was a guy in like the 70s who like ended up embroiled in some kind of weird Cold War spy story.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's the point.
And yeah, and it was supposed to be like...
It was sold as horror.
It was horror, but like amnesia horror where there's not a lot of combat. And then one level all of a sudden
There was exactly one
like,
level where you like have a gun and now you're shooting
yeah,
people.
and there was a literal boss fight with like a life bar.
Yeah.
It was insane. Okay, I guess I'm...
Well, this was an eventuality. Yeah.
Yeah, what was the name
Grandfather
of that game
asked
now?
Maniac Mansion and then said, well, no then.
Yeah, what was... It was a recent game. Like, it was fairly new.
There was a mine in it, wasn't there?
I think so.
And it supported my assertion that all video games have minecarts.
Or all things... Well, no, I was going to say all things that have minecarts are video games, which
No,
is
don't
not
be silly.
true.
Are you sprinting?
I'm loading
Oh, that's
right
a
now.
tip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was telling you. Hold LT to sprint.
Okay. If it was still loading, I was gonna... And maybe this isn't on the solid state, because that was crazy.
Ooh, pomegranate.
Here it could be. Figure out how to return to your original time. We're perfectly fine with just accepting that.
Yeah. You're like, well, I immediately regret this.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Salve! I'm 2 thumbs feet, and I've come from the future. I got lost.
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
Your accent is kind of weird. Also, salve!
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? And you've just done it again. You're a sly one, aren't you?
Fuck it, I'm just gonna say I'm from the future.
Who are you, and what were you doing in that shrine? No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all right, friend.
I mean, that has nothing to
Everyone's
do with
welcome
this.
here. We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
That's not a date.
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly?
Oh. Hey, look, archaeologist's insight.
Oh.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
I don't plan on it.
Laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Sure.
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people down here. But
I just tapped A and I'm auto walking.
nice little community now.
That's cool. SB Bruce Mail asked, was the game Visage? No, it wasn't.
No, but I want to play Visage really badly, actually.
And Grumfire said, I'm a barbarian. Bar, 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 bar.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking you
Whoa.
to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
I guess I could just do this.
Politics.
Oh, they already have golden statues of people there.
Yeah.
She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Ah, that one usually gets a chuckle.
The
alive?
bloodless
Okay.
shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind.
I'll fight them with a sword.
Well, she's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the
I
magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally.
don't have
Go.
an explanation for the
You better go
portal,
with him. Just remember,
but
they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that?
part of me wants to just assume that this is all still the modern day.
Yeah.
I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizens. My
Hi.
name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the golden rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Oh, we're on here. You're on election day, huh?
The only thing
Yes.
you really need
What's
to
her face
understand
will
right now
let
is
you
the
drink
golden
for
rule.
free if you try to vote him out.
Let me see
Yeah.
if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be.
It's a lot of large fire.
God.
Didn't matter
Are
what
you
it
listening
was.
to his story?
One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective.
Hmm.
We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the golden rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain.
Oh, is it 10 people die for every 100? That would be exactly 10. 10 times.
I'm a legionary of the First Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's
Ocean
right-hand
Hut
man,
says 10 people die
keeping
for
an
every
eye on his
10.
daughters.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
that's
that's another way it's 10
technically 10
times
ways
worse.
worse.
Yeah.
And making sure they're all behaving. I also keep
The golden rule. Everyone dies.
I'm from Liguria, up north originally.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what game that was.
All right.
Years into my service, had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river.
That's a different color.
Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far.
Man, everybody floating down rivers.
Unfortunate to be alive, I suppose.
So, another theory I have is that if this isn't modern day, some of these people are from modern day and they're just rolling with this so they don't die. And they've just been here rolling with it.
Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthen the mind as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit. He's one of the better
Lots of
commanders
talking to
I've
this
ever
guy.
had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Okay.
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived.
Hey.
Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested. I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
I didn't think we
Will
would
there
actually
be
get
a
something from him.
tomorrow?
Okay. So we
Three
have
people.
Aurelia, Claudia, Decius.
Domitus?
Domitius. Domitius. Duilius. Duty, unable to work.
Notes. Imprisoned in warehouse.
Oh, good. Equatia. I mean, I guess I could just do
Oh
this
yeah,
too.
that works.
Oh. Fabia, Galerius, Georgius. That's gonna make
Hannibal
Kyle happy.
died in cistern?
Okay, so he's still in the cistern then.
Uh-huh.
Horatius, Kabosh. Disappeared. Yulia, Livia, Lucretia, Malleolus. Duty, money lending, not to be trusted. Naevia, Octavia, Rufius. He's increasingly agitated. Sentia, Scintilla, Centus, Ulpius, Virgil,
Alright.
brother of Dante.
Also, I'll note, we had, SB Brismail said, well, if decimation means 1 in 10 dies, what is 10 times that? 10 in 10. Gruntfodder says X in C. It'd be 10 in... Is C 100 or 50? I can never remember. This is probably a bad game for me to play, not having those memorized.
I'm pretty sure C's 100, I think. So M's 1,000.
Okay.
I believe L is 50. I think L is 50.
Okay.
I think.
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a
Ocean Hut said
divine
hundo.
version of the
There you
practice
go.
of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all
Interesting.
responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
I'm gonna break the shit out of this rule.
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh.
It's a loud fire.
Welcome to
I
accept.
think I might need to turn the fire volume down.
I don't have any control over it. So railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides.
I mean, I traveled in time. I can presumably stop weather if I want to.
Those do go together.
Yeah.
Upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
I want to get out of here.
If you like,
I'd rather not piss him off. Who are you gonna vote for?
your business.
Ha!
But my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery, and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to
still
worry
trying
about
to
things that
find
can't
it.
change.
I'll do that later.
Oh, I finally got that Psychonauts game
I
code, that
suppose it
one.
is.
Oh my goodness! It's been forever.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take. Oh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the
Oh,
magistrate.
it said stranger. I thought that was like the past version of who rescued us.
Oh.
What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that? Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
You're unpleasant.
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that
As Beaver's mail says, at least my eyes aren't crossed.
no idea
That's a good
what
point.
happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone. I don't
Can I help?
Can you?
Also-
Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away
Where's
by the
the
harpies?
No, why are your names so silly? She does not look surprisingly relaxed.
Yeah.
It was 3 weeks ago.
I was gonna say,
We ate
our
evening meal
stream is
together,
way
and
behind the
I
gameplay in
remember
this
she
one.
seemed happy, in love. We went into
No,
our rooms.
we are
I went to
pushing
sleep,
4K through
and when I
the
woke
wires.
Yeah, I'm trying to
She
make
was
it as good
gone.
quality as possible.
That's it. I think so. Yes, but she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret.
It was
Even
Al.
from me.
She was dating Al.
I mean, there's only a dozen people here, so
Yeah.
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually.
to one
and
of the
even
other
rumor
of the
about her
dozen
attachment
people.
to some
To a
mystery
different
might
Al.
have ruined those plans.
Okay, I guess we're just interested in this
It's been 3
situation now.
weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still
Okay.
here in the city.
So I guess a side mission or something.
So you'll help me find her.
Her
Yeah.
eyes are real wonky.
You
Yeah.
should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the
Wow,
door.
you're very
Maybe you'll
trusting.
find something the rest of us missed. Thank you.
Alright, do we have...
Gruntfather's
There we
Gruntfather said, "Do you have to sit with Jeff Probst to find out who gets thrown off of Time Island?"
Oh, look at that. So learn about the Golden Rule, figure out how to turn to your original time, figure out what happened to Scintilla. So, can I just, like, ignore the fact that I was brought here by the literal military and just be like,
Just do whatever. It does
Yeah.
seem that way.
Leave before I call Horatius.
What? Oh, this is her room.
where is she? She can't even see me. Oh.
She can.
Well, here.
I mean, it might be a little bit crossed, but you know.
Your diary. Today my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we all deal with the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sister. As a dutiful daughter, of course I shall oblige. The following pages contain my innermost secrets. I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but do not think me stupid. We are all entitled to our secrets. Cynthia. Okay. I like the details put into these.
Yeah?
I like how she threatened to call.
Oh, don't touch her chest.
I can steal it.
Yeah.
Fine. This time. Okay. So it doesn't look like it keeps stuff that we found, like, to read.
Grandfather says the makeup is probably lead. Keep it in case you need to poison someone.
That's a good point.
There are so many poisons that have been used as makeups at different points in time. I mean, all I can assume is that right now we're just using something we haven't discovered as poison yet.
I mean, probably. I feel ill. From poison.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of rats. Oops. I mean, it's
Wait until
so
we find out
tempting.
that we actually need money for something.
Yeah. Oh. Scintilla to Centius and Centia, my Clementia.
May Clementia
give you the strength to forgive me. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way, but I have found a way to escape, and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday.
Alright.
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
What's la-di-da?
Discovered. What? Really? I swear, I searched her room.
You're
top to
really
bottom.
bad.
What?
I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Centilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
So, like, can I just... Oh. Now there's no radar. So now I probably have to do this.
SB Bruce Mail says
maybe.
Roman makeup would be more likely to have cinnabar instead of lead, so mercury poisoning, not lead.
Oh. Well, that's better.
Yeah, much
Okay.
better.
Well, wait a minute. Now nothing is tracking.
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
You already used that one.
Wait a minute. It wasn't... I'm trying to get the tracker to come back up again.
Is there a mini-map or something?
I don't think so.
Oh, well I didn't know what you meant by tracker.
Oh, right here I can choose which mission to track.
Okay.
And before, when I was tracking the one for her sister, it was pointing me at her room.
Oh.
And nothing is... Who the...
Citizen, we're finally alone.
Are
Oh.
we?
Assume you already
Isn't your
know
daughter
who
behind
I
you?
am. May I know your name?
I'm Two Thumbs Pete!
To match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of Athena. You must be a woman of great learning.
Yep,
We're always happy to welcome another
It's pretty
scholar
good.
to our little
I'm
community.
an archaeologist.
Lucretia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure.
I'm Lara Croft.
We should have named ourselves that.
And I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place.
Yeah, I've already, like,
City built
walked all around it without your permission.
many hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here.
Over the last 7 months,
It's only been 7 months?
22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little...
Except for the people who are dead or disappeared.
And in all
Yeah.
that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
It sounds incredibly boring.
Can't say I
How
have.
could I? Until I
Yes. And then when he calls me on it,
this miracle.
my PC is pretty nice.
It is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die.
Whoa.
Of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
So that's what that meant.
We can gather
That
in the
is
future will
much
anger
worse than the other thing.
and
Yeah.
provoke a terrible punishment, like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold.
Oh.
The golden rule. It's extraordinary that we've
So
survived
now-
as long as we have, and each day I grow
How
more
come there are only some golden statues then?
The sun is almost up.
Maybe those were people from a previous encampment, and this particular set of 22 has shown up since then.
Why else would
I'm sorry, I got-
send you now? Unless
So, like,
you and I can stop them, our doom
They only
is
showed up
sure.
here 7 months
I know
ago.
that's a
Yes.
They did not build all this in 7 months.
Yes.
So there was already a city here.
Yeah.
So previously there was a different population.
Yeah.
Wham! Turn to gold.
Yeah.
So now they show up. There's a few gold people around.
Okay.
That's my theory.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a couple here. Crump Fodder said, I guess they had to save the lead for the aqueducts to poison their water. And Accent, how dare you? I'll have you know I speak fluent Midwestern newsreader. And SB Bursmail pointed out, yeah, this is 10 times worse than 1 in 10.
Yeah.
An intelligent
Yeah.
question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying? Insulting someone?
So if I lied in the beginning of the game, would that have been immediate game over?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Infidelity, suicide. As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Crump Fodder says the only real sin is getting caught sleeping in a fire with a lit artifact.
Yeah.
Well, we won't.
I'm gonna say this and see what happens.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world.
The important word there was known.
Yeah, okay, Darth Vader.
You don't know my world.
For 800 years, she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers.
We're not saying they're not good.
Yeah.
Protecting the
Just
rights
that
of
they're
our
kind of
citizens,
shit,
which have unified
comparatively.
countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All
I mean,
these
maybe I'm just
citizens
trying to
are
figure
the
stuff
same,
out to,
regardless of the color of their skin or
too
their
soon,
sexual
but I
preference.
still feel like
You say the same? When
this
they
is like
are starving,
present day or
lacking
something and we're
information,
being tricked.
And when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the
It's
magistrate.
a, like,
Our laws forbid
really
treason, murder, assault, and
immersive
rape, as well as theft and
historical
arson and so on.
education site.
No other
Yeah.
civilization in the world is so
It's
advanced.
all,
the hubris to call us barbaric.
not cosplaying. What is it? LARPing. This is a really big LARP.
Yeah.
A time-traveling LARP. Yeah, my
I
mistake.
have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies.
Yeah, I've heard 'em.
In the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were.
Couldn't see him.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that
Well.
if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Yes, I do.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Y'all been turned to gold.
Yeah.
I have imagined it, our downfall 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Grandfather said nobody tell him about the Byzantine Empire. It would only depress him. And S.B. Bursmail said, and we skipped the poorly recalled Ethics 101 class.
Yeah.
All I can tell you.
Yeah, there were a lot of ethical things I could have said back there, but there's a lot of it's a lot of talking.
I have to recite a prayer.
Ethics, I don't want to hear talk.
Some sacrifices involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
Oh.
In
Oh.
this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
Interesting.
That was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you? Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Grandfather says, tell me, who's the emperor in your time? Ronald Reagan? The actor? Who's the regent over Africa? Charlie Chaplin?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it will seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot. Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
So he just wants us to find who's gonna commit the sin that gets everybody killed.
It
Is
seems
what
that
it
way.
sounds like.
Ah, so you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
She's probably under her own pillow. Nobody looks there.
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you, I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people? I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Who's talking?
Someone else is talking.
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain.
You'll be
If you
dead.
manage to prevent sin, perhaps the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I mean, if Marvel has taught me anything, it just means there's going to be another one of me. So, these questions will be available later. That's fine.
So, are you with me? Can
I mean, what am I going to say? No? And pick a different game to play?
That depends on whether you win this election, sir.
Now, I need you to investigate.
Yeah. I need someone in power.
Help them if it will win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect
Oh my God.
possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out.
Unless, of course, somebody calls you on it, then I never said it was okay.
And tell me immediately.
You heard nothing.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Okay.
She might be considering doing a sin.
We can't have that, as we've just discussed. Oh, now I've got a thing. Oh, I wonder if it was messing me up before, because what's-his-name was, like, coming toward me.
Oh.
Here,
So,
I'm gonna...
there's supposed to be three sisters, aren't there? One has disappeared, and we met the cross-eyed one. But shouldn't there be a third one somewhere? Yeah, we're authorized to go around and poke at stuff, so let's poke at his house first.
Whoa!
That's a lot of
Oh! Here's the thing, though.
Can you
Like...
see-
Huh?
What's in that thing?
A shrine.
Oh, okay.
A shrine is in that thing. Scintilla to Centius, may Jupiter, Optimus, Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Cynthia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be re-elected, I'm sure of it. Also, she's
Espever's Mail
adopted.
said no, there were only two, Sentia and Scintilla. So we're not looking for a third sister.
Who was Centius, then?
Sentia? That was the cross-eyed, sassy lady.
Was there not a Centius?
Sentius? That would be a masculine name, I
Oh.
think.
Cynthia, Scintilla, Centius.
Yeah, it was probably the guy
Oh,
we just
Centius is the
talked to.
magistrate.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Sentius is the father.
That took me no time at all to forget who that was. Oh, that's nothing, really. So, that one is still not... Like, that one will tell me where to go. I'm going to leave that one on and see if after I leave the premises, maybe it'll start highlighting again. Over here. Who are you? Oh. My arms. Oh, that's him.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have
I haven't left yet.
Oh.
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians. It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform. As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you, so it seemed prudent.
That's fair.
My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge.
Everybody's fallen into rivers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the theme of this game.
Guests arrived, Waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways.
Look, they're dying to
They were trying
get
to
washed away by
escape
the
a
river.
terrible fire. Unfortunately,
or
the
that.
crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge.
Oh.
The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that
Huh.
the only temple.
So, we're all dead, and this is some form of the afterlife.
Maybe, yeah.
I was elected 7 months ago.
I want to go talk to that
Uncontested
stranger
because of
again,
my
though.
command experience. Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election. They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead. Very well. I've had plenty of time to think about it.
I think he already
Let's see
told
if
us
I can
this,
sum
but...
up my thoughts. I've always considered my guiding star to be the well-being of the Roman people.
No, maybe not.
Our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. Give the gods what they want and we all prosper. Dishonor them and we all die. It's as simple as that. The real enemy in this place is not the golden rule, but human failings. The temptation to slide into degeneracy, greed, and hubris. I trust that answers your question.
I wish I could be like, nope.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll be waiting.
There's somebody doing push-ups.
Push-ups, man, I need your help.
What were you two talking about?
What?
Don't play dumb. I saw you having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote.
That says woman.
Wow.
Woman can't vote.
What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the
Oh,
end.
it's Malleolus going
And if
against
I tell
him.
him you
Yeah.
sided with a feeble old
He
has-been,
is
that you've been
unscrupulous
trying
or
to undermine
something.
his hard-won
Yeah.
victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Now I am.
Good. Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Watch your tone.
Can't hurt.
What?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me. Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
How much?
I'm glad you asked. See,
I've
he's a
seen
busy
places
man,
to steal.
and this is an important
Yeah.
day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
How about some hot stock tips?
Yeah, no kidding.
Dunno. Something good. Bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron. Just make it good. I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected. He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
I mean,
Because if I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give old man
if that's
Sentius
like a
chance to
godly
interfere in our
rule,
plans, and we can't have that.
how's he gonna just turn it off?
Old man Sentius got you already, did he? Well, I'm not talking to people in his faction. Confatuare.
Oh shit.
Os in Coolio mio.
Okay.
Oh.
Grandfather said this isn't the greatest bribe in the world, it's just a tribute. No. Yes?
What's in...
Alright. We're gonna make him say everything again and just skip all the lines.
Okay.
I didn't want him to just be like, no more talking to you. Also, what does this say? Sentius and Malleolus, same excrement, different smell. Stranger. What are you buying?
What were you...
Sorry, what?
If he's...
We're
What,
talking.
Bob? Are you...
We're in trouble. Questions. What's your story?
Oh,
What
SP
do
Burst
you
Mail
need?
says you don't need to worry about missing content, comma, for reasons.
Oh. I guess if it time loops.
Just...
Okay. I wanted to say
not
this.
Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic this morning. Shrine of Apollo. She was
Okay.
sick.
So Lucretia's clinic is where we needed to go to begin with anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever.
Okay. Okay. So Lucretia... Oh, hey, look, it is doing it now. I think. Oh, wait,
Okay.
this is the one that wasn't doing it. Ask... Oh!
Yeah, we're going to find her.
Okay, maybe that's why it's not doing it, because... Tell Sentius you... Oh! Tell Sentius you suspect Domitius.
Oh.
Ah! Loyalties.
Already?
Let me hide behind your back so he doesn't see me.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation? Ask then. Good.
Where?
Now, of course, what...
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, okay. You just need to, like...
It looks like...
Okay.
Thank you.
I see. So this is going to be a gather information and point to finger thing.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
I hear there's a dead guy there.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny
Okay.
accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway,
Right.
a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
Irony.
Huh.
Well, any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others. Good
Okay.
idea.
So now if I decide to book it and try anyway. I have the authority to be here.
SP Burst Mail says, Oi! Going into the cistern, eh? It smells like the dumpster behind Mario's pizza joint in the Bronx. Or should I say Mario's pizza
Mario,
joint in the
yup.
Bronx?
In the Bronx. Just
In
the
the Bronx.
one.
There's
Just the
only
one Bronx.
Well, it's, you know, it's a while ago. They only had one Bronx at this point. Why are you...
Because I have the authority. I yelled that as I came in here. You know where I love to get my pizza? At the Bronx.
Uh-huh.
That's where.
Note. No.
An anonymous friend to Octavia, may the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I cannot risk discussing this with you in person, but if I am right, then you are a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but I know that you are not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork and again at the second.